What does he tell his friends about you? But first, let's have a look. Who is he? I'll say that potentially he's a water sign, so that's Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but not necessarily. He might have certain water sign qualities in his personality. He's someone who is very affectionate, very tender, very creative, emotional. I'll say that sometimes he can be a little bit too emotional. He's moody person, also very creative, and he really understands other people's feelings as if he's reading your mind. Okay, let's have a look. What does he tell his friends about you? Okay, first of all, he's telling his friends that he really, really likes you. Yeah, he likes you. And I'll say that if before he was a little bit more kind of like confused about how he feels, and maybe he was also lying to himself to protect his feelings and emotions and also protect himself from rejection, right now he's more clear about his feelings and what kind of role you play in his life. And he feels like you understand each other really, really well. Like there is emotional connection between both of you. He feels like he can be vulnerable with you. He feels like you understand him. He feels like you are being patient with him, like you just like him. He sees this. He also really, really likes you, and he sees potential for a future relationship. He sees potential for any kind of like relationship progression, depending again on what situation you're in. He's also telling his friends that he wants to kind of like move forward with this relationship, but he's also like, he feels very competitive. He feels like you have a lot of people who are giving you attention. He feels like, first of all, insanely beautiful, likes your style, just likes who you are. Like he's very attracted to your personality, to your feminine, soft nature. He really likes your softness and also your volatility at the same time. So if you are like a little bit too emotional sometimes, he kind of like likes it. He likes it. And he feels like he needs to move fast because he's scared that like someone else will take his place, and he feels like he wants to be in a relationship with you, or he just wants to be with you no matter what. Like he does not care. Like you need to be his. You're mine. You're mine. This is what he's telling his friends. He is also kind of like looking for an opportunity or waiting for the right time to kind of like offer you something. Maybe it's a gift or like offer you emotional support, something like that. He wants to give, and he's waiting for the right moment to give, because he feels like you are kind of like drifting away from him a little bit, or maybe he feels like you're being a little bit more independent, or he sees a lot of people giving you attention and he's like getting all competitive and entering his conqueror mode because he's like, I cannot lose this girl. And he's discussing with his friends what exactly he can give, what is the right time, like, how should I approach this situation, because I don't want to be too obvious. And he definitely, like, he presents himself as like the school guy, someone who knows what he's doing, and maybe he's also joking around with his friends, not being like very vulnerable, I'll say. Like he's like, I have this figured out, but also he's kind of like asking for their advice as well, but not in like, oh, like help me, I'm like struggling with this girl, I'm obsessed with her. It's more kind of like jokey, and the jokes are there to protect how soft he feels for you. Yeah, he also sees you as his girlfriend. Maybe he's not saying it directly to his friends like, I want this girl to be my girlfriend or my wife, but he's like, there is something, I can feel it, I can feel it. His decision about your connection. But first, let's have a look. Who is he? I would say that potentially he is an air sign, so that's Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but not necessarily. He might have certain air sign qualities in his personality. He's someone who is very smart, very intelligent, but I'll also say that he is very calm, very social, although he might appear a little bit introverted at times. He's someone who really likes beauty, he likes aesthetics, he likes to dress well, and he also might be spiritual. Okay. Let's have a look. His decision about your connection. Oh my god. This is crazy. I'm gonna show you. This is crazy, but First of all, I'll say that at the moment you might be on some sort of distance from each other. I see maybe physical distance, as in you are traveling, he's traveling, you're not seeing each other face to face, or there is some sort of emotional distance. You feel like he's pulling away a little bit. Everything was fine before, but now he's being a little bit cold, a little bit dry, and you don't know what is happening. But I'll tell you what is happening. Bro is thinking long term. He is contemplating on how to progress this relationship to another level. Literally, the first card, 10 of Cups. Also, I have 10 of Pentacles. I have the World, Wheel of Fortune, and the Lovers. Like, he is in love with you, and he is very serious about his intentions. He's very serious about his feelings, and he feels like he wants to pursue this relationship. He wants to progress it to another level. Judgment, right? He's hoping that this can be endgame. He's hoping that you can marry, move in together, things like that. And he is deciding that he really sees you as his counterpart. He sees you as the person who completes him, person who is his ideal girl. And he also feels like there is very strong passion between you. You also complete each other in a way that is very, very different, but also comfortable and familiar. Like, you recognize each other from past life almost. Maybe he doesn't think of it like, oh, she's my soulmate from past life, but he definitely feels it. Like, when you see someone and you're just like, I recognize you, like, I need to stay close to you, I just can't explain it, I just feel attracted to you. This is what is happening to him. And now he's thinking that he wants to progress this relationship to another level and also do it fast. He feels like he is running out of time and he needs to do certain moves, make certain decisions to kind of like create a very fruitful environment for you to be his girlfriend, to move in, to get married, depending on the status of your relationship. He's at the moment looking for a chance. He's kind of like looking for the best timing to pull all those moves, but he's definitely hoping that this will be something very, very serious, something very stable. And he also feels like this change in him was cooking for quite some time. So it was not like, an impulsive decision that he like randomly was thinking, oh, I need to like date this girl, or I need to marry her. Like, he was thinking about it quite a lot, and it was cooking for quite some time. He was also potentially testing you, as he's made like, how do you respond to different things? And he was also trying to see like how compatible you are in different situations. For example, how you're making decisions, can you build together, can you help him, how do you resolve conflict, and things like that. And definitely like, he will make small steps at first because he wants to see how you respond to it. If you have this long-term vision, like same long-term vision that he has, and then he's hoping that depending on like what you're saying, he'll be able to unfold the situation and progress it. Why is he silent or not reaching out? But first, let's have a look. Who is he? I'll say that potentially he's a water sign, so that's Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but not necessarily. He might have certain water sign qualities in his personality. He's someone who is very smart, very intelligent. He also takes strong interest in humanities, politics, like he really cares about people. But I also say that he can be a little bit moody and grumpy at times. I definitely see him as this like mysterious guy who sometimes is very hard to read. He's an introvert and he's not letting people in that easily. Okay, why is he silent or not reaching out? And guys, in the course of this reading, I'm going to show you some of the cards that I'm pulling, and then you can check the full meanings of these cards online by yourself. One of the apps that I like to use is called Astra app. All you need to do is to type in our question and the names of the cards that I'm pulling, and then the app will give you the full meanings of these cards, and you can check how your soulmate looks like in the app, which I find extremely, extremely interesting and intriguing, because you never know, maybe you already met him. Okay. First of all, I'll tell you, this is not the end of the relationship. This is just the beginning. He is a little bit offended at you. Like, he feels like his ego is hurt, his feelings are hurt. It feels like maybe you had some sort of argument, or maybe tense interaction, or maybe you set your boundaries very strictly, and he's like, I don't know how to react to all of this. He felt like you were a little bit too cool for him, and he felt like a little bit of discomfort. He also felt a little bit small, and now he's basically trying to collect himself. get his everything together and kind of move on from the situation. Even if you did not have an argument per se, something that you said specifically really hurt him and he feels like you lost the fight. He feels like it was maybe a manipulation or something that makes him feel a little bit uncomfortable, and also makes him feel like a loser essentially. So now he's not responding because this is a stance, you know, that he's making. So he's like, I'm not gonna reach out first, I'm gonna wait for her to reach out for me. Yeah, so with Three of Wands, he's kind of like waiting for you to make the first step. He's waiting for you to make the amends, and he's hoping that you will kind of like breach that space that he created. And he also sees you, you know, as someone who's very significant in his life. So I'll say that whatever you're saying to him has a lot of meaning, it has a lot of significance. And even if you felt like what you said was not very offensive, he still like takes it very personally because you are his dream girl. He really, really likes you, and he feels like you are the ideal of everything that he sees in a potential wife, in a potential girlfriend. Like, you are not only beautiful, dress well, have everything organized when it comes to your life, your finances, but you're also really this warmth and nurturing energy that he's strongly attracted to. I'll say that he will reach out to you and he's thinking of texting you, but he's also kind of like restraining himself because he wants to wait for you. He wants you to reach out first, but he's very eager. He has a lot of like Wands energy. I have King of Wands here as well. Like, he feels like he wants to fix this, he wants to take control of the situation because at the moment he feels a little bit out of control, but he also is scared of your rejection a little bit. I would definitely say that sometimes he sees you as someone who is cold, detached, someone that is like really, really hard to read, and this makes him feel a little bit anxious. So at this point in time right now, he's literally like contemplating about your life together, you know, being in his feelings and emotions. I'll say that he has feelings for you first of all, and he's also really, really anxious. He's replaying your conversation on repeat, and he's basically like trying to understand what did go wrong. I'll say that he's in generally quite self-aware, but also like he feels very offended at you, and now he's sulking. He's sulking, but he will text you. He will text you because he wouldn't be able to stay in that silence. He wouldn't be able to stay in that distance because it weighs really, really heavily on him.